This episode of Torture Vision's Low Score is brought to you by AnthonyDinar.com. Gotta love that Microsoft DOS. This is your host, Anthony Dinar, and your co-host, Brandon Hayes.
Hello.
And today we're playing Duke Nukem 2. It's a very nostalgic game for me, actually. I remember buying a floppy disk at the dollar store as a kid and spending more time trying to get it to work on my computer than actually playing it.
I think I remember those. They came in like those little paper envelopes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He's such a great shot. I mean, look at this. I did some privileged editing here. Pull up a magnifying glass. He missed every shot. Look at that. Look at Duke Nukem. I thought he was supposed to be great. He's just arrogant. That's pretty much it. Doesn't he look like him? I don't know his real name. We call him Dracula, and then Jason Ellis is very much like Duke Nukem, I think. Don't you?
I don't even know what's going on.
So, we all know that Duke Nukem has ties with aliens, right? So, in the Duke Nukem Forever, there was aliens, and I'm assuming Duke Nukem and other ones, there was aliens. But this story is actually particularly good, so I suggest reading it. He's trapped, and he's talking to this alien here. And this alien is like, you know, I'm not going to let you go. I'm going to have to torture you because it's my religious belief that, like, I can't let you go. So it's like this weird backward shit. It's great. It's more of a story than you ever expected to have in Duke Nukem.
Just give me a gun and let's go.
Yeah, I know, right? No, the story blew my mind. It was great.
Vanehead, that's his name?
Yeah. Sounds... Never mind.
Okay. Do you ever see his full body?
I've never seen it, no. I've never beaten this game.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't think I ever will. I got further than I did as a kid playing this for Torture Vision, but it doesn't really hold up.
Is the story just looping? I'm seeing the same pictures. And granted, no. I'm not reading the text, but...
No, it's not looping. The text is continuing the story. You impatient prick. No, but the story was actually pretty good. So I suggest you guys read it, but on your own time. So,
they can't. You put all sorts of crazy pop-ups and shit in the way.
No, that was...
Even if they wanted to.
No, I didn't put it over any of the words.
It's like just watching someone else's video on Duke Nukem.
So he's got a bomb in one of his fillings in his teeth, and that's how he escapes out of jail.
Is that how he gets his Nukem name?
I guess.
Even though this is part 2, so... I don't know.
Well, he has lots of cavities. He just gets them filled with, you know, atomic bombs or whatever. So this is not a first-person shooter. It's very similar, actually, to the first one. I kept this loading screen because I thought this was kind of cool, like how it loaded the gun. And this is it. Very colorful. I didn't realize, like, that's bad. That's a bomb. But for the most part, you just pick up power-ups. And then, why are there people here? You would think they would all be aliens. Like, you wouldn't expect to see anyone...
I don't know, what are those things locked in cages?
Like, I expect that better than, you know, people who look just like humans. I don't know.
I can't rip on it too much because I didn't bother to read any of the text.
It didn't mention anything about other people, so...
This looks a lot like that one game you played that I didn't like.
That Tales from the Crypt.
No,
thing.
It wasn't Tales from the Crypt. It was something like...
Horrors from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like had zombies in the title somewhere. Yeah, it's sort of like that, which is another Microsoft DOS. MS-DOS game.
Yeah,
so.
you should stop playing this.
These are hard to get, like, to play. It's a real pain in the ass.
It's a sign. I don't know. It's playing tricks with my eyes.
Yeah, it does.
It's hard for me to focus.
It does.
And maybe that's my old man eyes. I don't know.
It's like the frame rate or something. It like skips a little bit. It fucks up. And then like if I aim up, you saw how the whole like screen went up and stayed up. It's annoying. But I love this game. Like I played this thing for hours as a kid.
And you never got past this first level.
I'll tell you how far I got when I get there. But yeah, I was a dumb kid. I didn't get very far at all.
So is this the last one of the franchise before he became like a first-person shooter? You know?
No, I don't think so. No, I think there was another one like this. This came out in 1993, according to Wikipedia. December 3rd, actually, just in time for Christmas. But again, like they're really hard to get to be able to play on a computer. Like even with like DOSBox, which is a very common like emulator thing, I had problems with that. It's inherently like part of the game. Like we cut out the whole first half of the game where you have to struggle to get it to work.
Maybe the computer's having a hard time focusing on shit too, and it's like, no, this isn't working, buddy. It's like, I'm gonna say it again, I feel old when I'm watching this because I'm like, oh, my eyes, I feel like an old man complaining. It's like when I watch I don't watch those Transformers movies at all. I can't fucking stand them. I tried watching the first one, but after I didn't make it all the way through, and I won't go back. But seeing like the trailers and stuff, I look at those robots and I'm like, I can't tell. What is that? An arm? Is that a leg? It just looks like a mass of metal.
Yeah, it really does. Look at me fight with this screen. I fucking hate that. You know, Transformers. Yeah, like it's just, I don't know, aluminum foil all wadded up.
Yeah. And this is kind of like the video game version of that.
No, he's a iconic character.
Meanwhile,
it's a very
like,
popular game.
Where's all his like fucking smart alecky quips and stuff? Those didn't come until later.
He doesn't once say anything like that in here. But you did see it in the intro. So like he is cocky. So I don't know, what to tell you.
Are you collecting letters that spell Nukem?
Yeah, Duke Nukem. Yeah. And then you're collecting like soda too, which is weird. Again, it's like I don't even know like if I'm gonna fall to my death. Oh.
Isn't the soda a thing? Like, isn't that his like part of the franchise?
I don't know,
like,
I never played the first one.
Nukem Cola or whatever.
Oh yeah, I do remember something like that vaguely. Yeah.
You can tell he's a big fan.
And this is the end of the first level. So, would you play this?
No!
Come on! Why not?
No, I mean, it's fine. Like, gameplay-wise, it's standard game. Like, if I wanted to play a game like this, though, I would find one that I could, like, look at.
Yeah.
I would have a really hard time. I'm struggling just to look at the footage here.
I apparently am just looking through nostalgia glasses here.
Maybe you need them. What's the prescription on those glasses?
You put a warning up, like when you go to see a 3D movie, it's like, put on your glasses now.
You're like as thick as a fucking Nukem Cola bottle.
Oh, fuck. I'm choking over here.
So I see we got a lot of footage left to go.
So this is pretty much as far as I got, by the way. There's one particular jump that I couldn't ever get past. I could have edited more out, but I thought this was going to be so great. I kept it in. Like, I think that should be a standing rule, is like we don't edit our own nostalgia video games.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. You know what? Like, the colors too are so poppy that like it's
Yeah.
making it hard for me to see. And
Look at all those numbers.
yeah, I don't need that. It's on par. Like the ugliness is on par with that one Alex Kidd game, The Lost Stars.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the
We need to
colors
put
are
together a
weird.
list of like the ugliest games to look at.
There's lots of stuff moving like in the background in that last level. Like you're on an alien planet, so like I don't know, they want it to be visually appealing, but at the same time, like it is just a lot of shit.
And it's like a lot of blocky stuff. Like, like the old Warcraft RTS game. Like, imagine if you took that, like as crappy as that looked, and just like magnified it.
Yeah.
Like that kind of, I have that feeling here too.
That's another game that I have like nostalgia feeling for. I bought it actually. It wasn't cheap. Because like again, you can't just hook like an old computer up and play these games. Like it's a pain in the
What'd you buy
ass.
Warcraft for?
PlayStation,
Oh.
ironically. It's like a Diablo. Also, Diablo 1, they made a port for the PlayStation, which is really cool because I played that a lot. But on the PlayStation, you can do 2-player, which is really neat. So I'm looking forward to doing that with you. And you're probably not excited at all because that's a Blizzard game.
Well, yeah, I fucking hate that company now. They used to be good. So,
Yeah.
like, I mean, I won't hate the game from that perspective. Like, back when they were a great company that had fucking integrity and shit, and they weren't trying to rip off their fans.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't happy with Diablo 3. I liked Diablo 1 and 2, but the only way to play 2 is on a computer.
I played some of 3, and I got to that second world, that desert world, and I
Yeah.
just, like, kind of gave up. Like, I was playing it, like, every day, and then I just sort of lost interest there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, it was a fine game, but I don't know. It just didn't sustain me.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me too. I got that far and just quit. But this is pretty much the end of the episode here. I couldn't figure out what to do. I was like, invisible or whatever, or invincible too, and I just couldn't find a way to proceed in the game. So that's it. I fucking love this game, and and I got the first place title, man. Look
Oh,
at that.
I'm not going to take it from you. There's no danger of that.
There's no one else on the board.
I like how you totally agree with me. You're like, yeah, this is ugly to look at, and then I quit because I couldn't figure out where to go. But it's my favorite game.
So, like, I thought this was kind of cool to leave this old, like, advertising
form.
shit. Yeah, I was fascinated with this. And then when you leave the game, it's like, hey, one last time, like, let's bombard you with ads. It's kind of unique. There it is. And there's MS-DOS.
You should try calling that number someday.
It's probably some porn site.